Sports. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. A fake to Freeman. Now it's Ryan. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. The former #1 overall pick, Jadeveon Clowney, able to record his 5th sack of the season. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Ryan got his man. That's the Pro Bowler Julio Jones. He's at the 50, 30, the 20, 10. Touchdown, Falcons. Julio Jones, 87 yards. And the Falcons have taken the early lead.
No.
Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got
that
it
is
right
gold
now.
on this man
Already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms, because whether it's a big shot with your first one or
that's
a
little
bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
Tavecchio good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at the 20. A shotgun snap for Watson. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a 1st down.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Watson now to throw. Being chased out left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Watson's throw pulled in by Hopkins. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Play action from Miller. Now Watson. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
This is it. 19. 45. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Watson. And an alley to run. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And he will score. Touchdown, Falcons.
Scored again.
And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick 6, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visit. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski, that's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the 1st half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams...
Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. Grady Jarrett making his presence felt. He gets the sack.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Watson, and he's got Miller. Lamar Miller, the 30, 20, 10, touchdown, Houston. Lamar Miller, 87 yards, and the Texans draw a bit closer. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone. It
qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Oh, well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do?
And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Jadeveon Clowney in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Off the play fake. Here's Ryan. And he's going to go down again. Jadeveon Clowney. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. Then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
2nd and 5 now. Watson dancing to his left. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
When you got your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you've got to be physical in that situation because there's not a whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
It's put up or shut up time. Defensively, nice job just to make sure they didn't complete it on that play. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. The fake field goal catches everyone by surprise. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game. It took a pretty big risk right there going for it on 4th down. But, hey, not only did they get the first down, forget about that, they got in the end zone.
Yeah, because normally you're just thinking, can I get enough yardage to get it past the sticks and pick up a first down? Instead, they go for the end zone and get it done with no margin for error. Remember, 4th down, they went for it.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar.
Devontae Freeman, they're not going to get him. Touchdown, Falcons. Matt Ryan, his 2nd touchdown pass of this opening quarter. And the Falcons have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Tavecchio. And the lead is now 21-14. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. And he almost flirted with disaster there, but it does get into the end zone before going out, and they'll bring it out to the 25. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start out on the ground. It's Lamar Miller. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Now Watson on the right side. This is Miller. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. They'll get nothing out of that one, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. To throw is Watson. He's going to loft one deep left side here. That's caught inside the 20. Watson to Hopkins for a huge hookup. 64 yards. That's a heck of a way to convert on 3rd and long, and he showed a lot of trust in his receiver.
And that trust was justified because he went up and got the football and converted on a down. You shouldn't. 3rd and long like that, that's supposed to be an incompletion at the least.
From the red zone now, Watson buying time to his left. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know you can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty, 1st and goal. Here's Watson. Rolling to his right. And he's in. It's a Houston Texans touchdown. He hit him earlier in this 1st quarter with his arm. Now he does it with his legs.
Right now, he's one of those stat stuffers that you see on the basketball court. You know, the guy with points, rebounds, assists, steals. One with the arm, one with the legs. Let's see if he can continue this pace.
And sending out the reminder that, yeah, look, I'm known for having an arm, but I can do it with the legs on occasion when I need to. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And he will be taken down here as the 1st quarter of play will come to an end. These 2 teams all tied after 1. Ready for the 2nd quarter, and it's our visitors with the football. A reminder about Sunday Night Football later tonight. It's a rematch from the divisional round last year. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Jadeveon Clowney. Make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. A good pickup there, 18 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
They really love to get him into one-on-one opportunities, and this is one way. Work him out of the slot and create a mismatch. Who's going to cover him? Corner, safety, linebacker? He's got a way to beat all of those positions.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Here we go on 4th down with Ryan. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Matt Ryan now 3 first-half touchdown passes. And the Falcons have broken our tie. Tavecchio good on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This fielded a few yards into the end zone.
But when the highlight is shown of this play, all attention is going to be on the person running with the football. But how about the group as a whole? Setting up that big-time return, yardage that we won't even account for in the box score, may help them win the game.
On 1st down, it's Watson. He's going to air one out. out. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. DeAndre Hopkins, the Pro Bowler, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down.
What is that? 19.
Mike is 59. Mike the 59. I got him.
Go.
A shotgun handoff now to Miller. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance, they're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. This is Miller. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the one.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He's trying to get his second touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a second. Second down and goal. Watson. Now he's flushed out left. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up third.
Well, he strung it out as far as he could, and I like the fact that he kept his eyes downfield, but he finally ran out of time and room. But I'll take that over forcing it downfield.
And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. Lamar Miller with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light.
And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Whitney merciless. Make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. To try again after the sack. Ryan, throw right side, caught by Ridley. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. A gain of 13. It's a first down. They'll throw on first down with Ryan. And some room to maneuver. And he will have a touchdown. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on, come on.
Fine. That's fielded in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And they gave up the pick 6. And now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up. But you can't be so cautious as to just...
There he goes, right side. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Justin Hardy, 76 yards. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. And he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10. Now a first down throw, Watson. He's going to let this one go deep. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant, and the return goes up to his own 17-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job.
And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Jadeveon Clowney in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Another try after the first down sack. Ryan. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
They've done an excellent job blanketing Julio Jones here in the first half. That's just his second catch. So as they head into halftime, the Falcons have to ask this question of themselves. How do we get the ball to number 11?
To throw on third down. Ryan. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Well, we know it's a tough mission for this defense to hold them to a field goal after that long kick return, but they're one play away from doing it.
They certainly are very close to accomplishing what they needed to get done because they've treated this like a sudden change. You know, when the offense turns the ball over on a fumble or an interception, before you go out, you get together as a defense and go, sudden change, keep your poise, be ready to go. That's exactly what this group has done.
Flushed out, and he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and goal. Out of the gun, Watson. Steps away to his left. Oh, he may have gotten lucky. Tried to dump it off underneath on the check down. Nearly picked. Instead, it's incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield as it turned out.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And oh, the gamble fails. It's incomplete. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And the Falcons defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. Throwing now, Ryan on first down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And Freeman lost the football. And the Texans scoop it. And he'll be brought down around the 7-yard line. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. Fairbairn able to put this one through. And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson. Going deep for Hopkins. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Fuller. 12 yards there and a first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
59 mark, 59 mark. Check, 59. There's a party now.
Throwing again is Watson, eluding the pressure right. Going deep for Hopkins. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Finding fouls complete. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first.
Well, from an offense's perspective, that sure was pretty because the corner route is extremely difficult to defend from my perspective.
What we just saw there, is that sort of the evolution of the tight end position?
Yeah, I think it is because more and more.
This is caught inside the 15. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Texans will extend their lead. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Ryan will bring the Falcons up now, 1st and 10 at their own 23. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. He was looking for Julio Jones, his Pro Bowl receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Basically, you're not going to outwork 2 guys very often.
Double coverage. I thought he was going to go somewhere else with the football. I get it. That's a stud wide receiver. You want to try to get him the football.
Yeah, sometimes you...
And he's into the clear. He's at the 30. 10. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Calvin Ridley, 77 yards. And the Falcons have cut it to within a score. From the gun, it's Ryan. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
On 1st and 10, Watson. And his throw here's incomplete. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined, but sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it, when you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have defensive backs making plays on the football. Hard to replicate the intensity of the game in pregame.
Now the pass, and it's into the arms of Hopkins. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. DeAndre Hopkins, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Texans will add on to their lead. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Ryan and the Falcons now come up 1st and 10 at their own 24. From the shotgun, Ryan. Throw left side complete. It's Freeman. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. To throw again is Ryan. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down. Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth.
High 7.
They'll indeed go for it with Ryan. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. They're able to keep the drive alive. 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. Ryan now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Freeman again. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave him with still about 8 or 9 to go on third down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, and the Falcons draw a bit closer. Extra point up and good by Tavecchio, and that will get them 1 closer. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Coming to you. 45. Mike, 45.
A shotgun snap for Watson. Flush to his right. And this is caught by Fowles, right side. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Play action from Miller. Now Watson. He sets to fire deep. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. And he takes this thing way down into Atlanta territory. Watson hitting Fuller with a big one. 41 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A 12-yard touchdown run. And the Texans will extend their... Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it.
Well, 3 scores in this game. I think that deserves some type of a broad gesture. I know in hockey, that's called a hat trick, and people throw their hats out on the ice. What about us? What can we do for this guy?
Well, if I'm his teammates, I'm buying him a little steak dinner tonight, right? At least a skirt steak, probably a filet.
Oh, you're going big. I like that.
Yeah, I mean, skirt at minimum,
skirt
filet
steak,
at maximum.
You can't give the guy a skirt steak.
That's
He scores
filet,
3 times.
filet,
There you go.
10 ounce, 16 ounce.
Porterhouse.
Fine.
We got this.
At their own 20-yard line.
On 1st down, Ryan. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones, his intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down. A fake to Freeman. Now it's Ryan. This one complete to Mohamed Sanu. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success. Blitz coming, and down he goes. J.J. Watt in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in one game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
I know exactly why I tried to throw the ball to Julio Jones there. He's never considered cover. He's either too fast or too strong. You always try and get it to him.
Especially on those deep passes. Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Hey, 59, ready. Go.
They'll try and throw for it here. And this is incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Texans take over an excellent field position.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Watson on first down, sliding out of the pocket. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A big one there for the Texans, 18 yards.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into his windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now. They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. The Texans on third down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. From the gun, here's Watson, rolling to his left. Caught left side, Hopkins. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. On first down, Watson. Escaping the pressure right. Touchdown, Texans. Not the first time on this drive we saw him take matters into his own hands, and this time he finishes things off with a touchdown run.
You're not going to be happy with me, but I think he took matters into his own feet, didn't he?
Oh, Davis from the top rope. I like it. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Ryan will bring the Falcons up now 1st and 10 at their own 22. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. 25 yards that time.
I know at retirement ceremonies, a rocking chair is often one of the major gifts, but don't give this guy one just yet. He may be plus 30, but my goodness, how about that effort?
Yeah, he's not that old. Hey, I'm on the wrong side of 32.
You okay? You feeling all right?
I'll be all right.
Okay, good.
I just need some chocolate and a box of tissues. Connects with Sanu right side. 7 yards there and a first down.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
25. Space.
Watch out. Watch out. Watch out. Watch out. We stand.
11.
Come.
They'll throw on first down with Ryan. Forced out to his left. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The Falcon passing game looking good on this drive as they get the first down.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. And this play was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
A gain of 6 there on first. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work.
And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Whitney merciless in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
Hey, Steve 6. Steve 6. 21.
On third down, Ryan. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Jadeveon Clowney has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. They'll try and throw for him with Ryan. Being chased out left. Incomplete. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out.
Supreme one or something? I got his name.
So the defense asked to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. It doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
They go play action here on first down. Steps away. And this is incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. Fair to say the secondary play, whichever side you're on, hasn't really been a glowing exhibition so far, but a nice job there to prevent a long completion.
I agree with you, but at some point, someone had...
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks it, and his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. Ryan and the Falcons now come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. After the interception, here's Ryan. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by the corner, Bradley Roby. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. 22 yards there, a first down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there. Getting into their back, out of the back.
And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Deshaun Watson, 4 touchdown passes. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought
is... okay, he just dropped 71 on me.
That went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them. But the other thing that always concerns me is...
Nah, I ain't lose.
...about playoff positioning. Right?
Let's say I lost.
You need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. Now Ryan on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. He's looking for Ridley again, but it's going to be second down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he? And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Kicked off at about the 31, and they will take over at the 26-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the 4th quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And now off to the races, down the right side. And he will score. It's a touchdown.
How is this nigga doing this?
Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick 6 makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or 2.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
This will be fielded at the 6.
God damn.
It's sad.
And a good return.
All he did was nano blitz, so he know how to stop it. I mean, I figured out how to stop it a few times, but man, this shit kept getting worse.
77, 47.
Bullshit, ain't gonna count it.
Let's make these babies cry.
51, Sam!
Let's make these babies cry.
Back to the air, Ryan after the pick 6. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this one. He's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Hey, take that! Hey, Sue!
From just shy of midfield, Ryan, he's going to let it fly.
Oh my
And now here's another interception. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Throwing now, Watson going deep for Hopkins. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. The 20, 10. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just
I feel like automatic, I swear it don't.
I know this defense knew it coming into the game, Charles, and they know it even more.
Yes, I still feel like automatic.
And anytime you see him out there and there's less than double or triple teaming him, take a shot with it. Just what you're talking about. If he's such a tough cover, one guy's not going to get it done. Throw the ball out there.
Alright, you
Let him go
playing
get
that
it.
shit. Yeah, I told you I ain't had no defense. He just made this shit worse. I gotta stop him.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10.
No, 51. Go, go. Let him go.
On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. And he will find Ridley on the left side. 30, 20, 10. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it.
Yeah, that touchdown.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off here by Aaron Colvin. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. And a short kick, taking it about the 16. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Watson. Flushed out right. And he's got a first down and then some at midfield. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Falcons say they have it. They do. It gained really good yardage. That's what you tell your quarterbacks, right? Get down after you got the run.
You don't have to prove your toughness. You know, I think that's what a lot of coaches are trying to preach to their guys. Get the yardage, get down, protect.
And nothing but daylight ahead. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
And let's count them up now. 1, 2, 3, 4 touchdown receptions for him in this game.
And just one shy of the NFL record. What a great performance. Going up and catching the football, creating space, and finding the end zone. That's what it's all about.
Oh, my goodness.
Y'all niggas suck.
What are you talking about, man? This ain't not easy. Only reason he got me because of dumbass blitz he doing. I swear, this gotta be nervous, son.
And Watson's going to throw it here. They'll roll him out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now. Will Fuller was the intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down.